The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. We're talking sports movies today and a specific new release of a classic sports film on DVD. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let's jump into this. Greetings, classic cinema and TV fans. Jason here with you on another Retro Drive-In podcast. And today, we're going back in time to talk about sports films here on the Retro Drive-In podcast. And I love sports films. I love sports as far as that goes, but I love basketball. I love baseball. I enjoy occasional a little bit of hockey. I love boxing. I love mixed martial arts. I love all the sports, right? And for me, a lot of sports films are just where I really enjoy. I love to check out all the different sports films. I have so many of my favorites. I could go through right now and just give you a list of some of my favorite sports films. But I wouldn't have the time to go through all of them. But there's just so many. But what I love about sports films specifically, and really love about them, is when the actual sports star plays themselves in the biography of their film, of their life, right? I think that is so awesome, right? Muhammad Ali, one of the great boxers of all time, he played himself in the biography of his life in the movie called The Greatest from 1977. Again, not a spectacular film, not like the greatest film that ever was, but a fun film and really well portrayed, right? I think it was really, really good. Another one that I love so much and that I highly suggest everybody check out is the Jackie Robinson story from 1950. I mean, wow. Jackie Robinson was brought in, and producers decided to let him tell his story and play it out. Now, of course, the Jackie Robinson story has been played out as well as in 42, a really good film. But to me, there is nothing like seeing the actual actor or the actual person play their life out on film. I just think that is so cool because we get actors to do this, and we get actors to portray the characters, and I understand sometimes you can't have the actual person play their life story out, especially if the person is older or has passed away. I mean, I get that. I'm not, stupid, but to me, I love to see the sports star play themselves on the film. I just think that is so cool. So to me, like The Greatest and the Jackie Robinson story are two of my favorites because I just love the idea of seeing the actual athlete play themselves on film. I just think that is so cool. Well, that was not all there was in this. We actually received one here that I was really excited about, and to me, especially this, because one of my favorite types of sports is football. I enjoy football more than any of the sports. That's my actual favorite sport, right? And this was pretty cool. This is from MVD Visual and Kit Parker Films. This is Crazylegs. Okay, now I've seen clips of Crazylegs because I'm a humongous fan of like the NFL films, documentaries. I love those. To me, I love to go back and watch the old classic games from NFL films. Those are so cool because you get all of the best of the games and the people that played them without having to sit through 4 or 5 hours worth of game that is a lot of times is kind of like slow and just not very exciting, right? With NFL films, you get the best of the best, and I also always thought that was so really, really cool. And so I've seen Crazylegs Hirsch before, and I was like, wow, this would be cool to see more of this athlete. And then I ran across this, and I was like, I have got to check this out. So this is this is really cool. What is really cool about this, Elroy Crazylegs Hirsch, okay, of LA Rams fame, okay, is acting in his own film here. That's what, again, just like Muhammad Ali did, just like Jackie Robinson did. Here is Elroy Crazylegs Hirsch. That's a hard name to get out sometimes. Elroy Crazylegs Hirsch. We'll probably just say Crazylegs because it's easier that way. But anyway, but now there's an interesting thing about Crazylegs here. He's got that name Crazylegs for a purpose. If you have never seen Crazylegs Hirsch run, you need to check some clips out of that. He has a really unique way about him. When he runs, his legs almost look like they're on, like his hips are on a pivot. His legs are just like going all different. It's like they almost look like they're going in different directions. When he's running, it's really crazy, and that's why he got the nickname Crazylegs, because he's just got this unique way about him. It's just so cool to see this. So anyway, they got Elroy Crazylegs Hirsch to star in his own documentary or biography, if you will, biographical film. And that's the thing. This is actually a film. This is not a documentary. Okay. Because there have been many documentaries and people talk about the person and they do all that, and those are fun too. But there's nothing like actually seeing the actual film played out, the life played out on film. And that's what I love about this. I love this with the Jackie Robinson story. I love this with the greatest. And I love this because with Crazylegs, because it again is Crazylegs Hirsch playing out his story, of where he felt, and I'm not trying to spoil too much about it for those that have not seen this or don't know about Crazylegs Hirsch, but he went through some interesting things in his life, and where he thought his career was over as a football player, and he had to make a humongous comeback, and I love the fact that they play this whole thing out, and Crazylegs Hirsch is a really tremendous, does a tremendous performance here. And of course, it's understandable he would, because it's his life. I mean, he's not playing a character. He's just doing him, he's just playing himself, right? But he was a great actor too. We won't go into detail, but he was a great actor, and he starred in many TV shows and movies as well. We'll link that those things in the or talk about those in the full written review of Crazylegs that we will have down below for a link for that, but you'll want to check those out. There's a lot of really interesting films that he was in as well. Pretty cool. Now, for this release, we're getting this on DVD, and of course, from Kit Parker Films and MVD Visual. They've transferred this to DVD, and it for a film from the 50s, it looks pretty amazing. It really does. I was not sure exactly what to expect when I saw this. I was like, "Ooh, is this going to be real kind of rough?" Being that this is not a, this isn't a big blockbuster film. This isn't something that was made, on a $6 million budget, or, you know, like, it wasn't a big blockbuster. It was just a film about a sports star, right? And so I was, you know, wondering how it was going to look, and it actually looked pretty impressive. I was really pleased with how good it looks. In this film, we get Crazylegs Hirsch, as well as many other stars from the LA Rams. Dick Night Train Lane. Some of you may remember Dick, or at least seen clips of Dick Night Train Lane. Trying to think of people in this generation who would, when you would say a name, if you might know that person. Let's see, Dick Daughtry. Trying to think if anybody would know any of these names if I even said them. Bob Waterfield, maybe. Norm Van Brocklin. We might remember. Some of you might remember that name. Yeah, but these are old stars of the LA Rams, and unless you're really, really, really into historical, you know, legendary players from the NFL, probably most of these names would go like whoosh. But those ones, a lot of people might remember. But there's a whole bunch of them, right? And so that's pretty cool. The film runs just under an hour and a half, and I love the fact that it runs under an hour and a half, because you don't get like so bogged down with it, right? There's a lot there, but it's a perfect running time, in my opinion. And something that is really also pretty cool is you get those classic clips of actual Crazylegs running in the film, or in the games. I love the fact that they did that they got those classic clips of him and put them in there, so that you're not seeing like redone things. You're actually seeing the clips, which is pretty cool. There is some really cool bonus features as well. You know, classic little things, and we'll have the whole review of that in the review. You can get a link below there. But there's tons of like little newsreels and different things that are in this as well, which is a very, very cool bonus feature as well. Love this. I literally love sports films. I've said it before. I'll say it again as we finish up this little video here. But I love sports films, and this is really a cool one. So I'm looking forward to putting this on the shelf alongside The Greatest and the Jackie Robinson story. It's really, Crazylegs was really well produced, and it deserves a spot on the shelf here at Classic Cinema Plus Studios. Yeah, you can get a full written review of this release at Classic Cinema Plus, so be sure to go there and check out the full written review. I want to thank Kit Parker Films and MVD Visual for releasing this and sending us a copy so that we can share it with you. And yeah, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You know, we're going to do more of these podcasts. We have tons of new stuff on this channel all the time, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe. So definitely subscribe and hit the bell, and be notified when a new video comes up. All right, and until we're with you next time for another Retro Drive-In podcast, this is Jason reminding you that if you want to see a great film or a TV series, check out a classic, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.